Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast.
Papa Do!
We're getting into the songs of the week.
Songs
for
of
this
the
week.
week!
Doja Cat and Jack Harlow, the best song I ever heard in my fucking life. I punched myself in the listening to this.
I hated it.
Awesome.
So much sex.
The only thing that could have made it better was Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
Would have made it so much better.
Man,
See ya.
sex.
See ya. See ya. See ya.
All right, I regret asking you to pep it the up. Man, that was great. I appreciated that. We needed that.
It's in there. It's in there. But
Got to reach down in there and grab that shit out of you, bro.
It's late, bro. People don't realize we're doing this midnight right now.
Hey.
Essentially, for me.
Is what it is. We get this done, all right?
Yeah, no, we do. We do. Okay, songs of the week. First one, Doja Cat and Jack Harlow with Just Us. Kind of a right on par with what Jack Harlow's been doing with that smooth little sample beat playing in the background and kind of a fast pace to it. I kind of like that he's been going with that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit awkward, honestly, with certain lines. Like, I I wish it was just us in this bitch. Okay, we've all felt that feeling before with a girl. Like, damn, I wish these motherfuckers was just leaving. It was just us here. Like, I get that.
So I can fuck you.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm trying to bust nuts in this bitch. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
For
that was
Jack,
a little.
I feel like that's.
Yeah, it's risque.
Yeah. I thought he was the gentleman. I thought he was rap's gentleman. Like, that always knew the right things to say to the woman on the track. I listen to this guy and keep these lyrics in mind so I could use them on my significant other. I'd count on this guy. And he had me in the doghouse after this one.
You just walk up to your wife, hey, I'm trying to bust nuts in you, bitch. And it's like, you will never see my vagina for at least another 3 weeks.
Yo, that'd
like,
be
Jack,
a great
man, what the
clip right
fuck?
there out of context. Cripped out of context. You will never see my vagina for 3 weeks. It's like, okay, first of all, why would you have one? Second, why am I never going to see it? And why 3 weeks specifically? Like, there's a lot to
That's
unpack
hilarious.
Here. Doja floated on this stuff. Doja was fucking fire on this. And, yeah, she had, one of those verses that, was like, yo, when it comes to female rappers, at least, I'm one of the top dogs out here. Arr, arr, arr. Even though I'm Doja Cat.
Ah,
I'm a
she's actually a
top
cow.
dog.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
Yo, I've never heard that song before.
That was the first song I ever heard by Doja Cat.
I think I should react to that. I think that'd be a good reaction video.
That'd be great. I went from that, then I
Yeah.
went to Tia Tamara. I was like, this girl is just versatile. She does some crazy shit.
Tia Tamara's lit. That one is lit. You put me onto that.
Sick.
That one was
But yeah,
lit.
as far as this
But,
song goes,
yeah.
it's a sex song. It is what it is. It's for an audience. I did feel like it was a little weird though. I did feel the awkwardness about busting nuts in this bitch and she's just touching my dick, but then he wouldn't say dick. Then I'm adjusting my dick, but wouldn't say dick. It's like, but you just said bitch. You just said bust nuts. But you're not gonna say dick. It felt weird. It's like censoring
I think it's
weird
because
words.
if he said dick, it'd be too on the nose. It'd be a dick on the nose. And when you're listening to music, you don't want to have a dick on your nose.
Busting
Usually.
nuts isn't too on the nose.
No, that was. That's why I said, this is
That's
kind
what
of
I'm saying. Is like
awkward a little bit.
why say that and not say dick? Like either censor it all or censor none of it and just go straight wop on it. Speaking of that, he talked
Why
about
did that
macaroni.
Yeah, they did.
So macaroni pussy.
What do you say? Slow like macaroni?
Yeah, and then after
I
that,
felt like I understood it, but I don't think I did because when I heard that line, I was like, the first thing that came to mind was, when they say a girl's pussy is good if it sounds like stirring mac and cheese.
yeah, macaroni in a pot.
Yeah, so that's that was how I interpreted that. But I don't know if it was meant to be like that.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know.
Because he said
meaning behind
sounds
that?
like something after that, and that's where I thought it was working out? Hold on.
Yeah.
Slow it down like macaroni. I know it sounds like Zach and Cody. That life's sweet. I mean, high key. So sweet life on deck. But like, slow it down like macaroni. I know it sounds like Zach and Cody. Slow it down like macaroni.
We're gonna have to call a lifeline.
That's what I'm
on
saying.
This one. It gets. Make a call to the bullpen. Sandman's about to start playing, and somebody better come out and bring some justice to this because we don't understand what the fuck is happening right now.
And like, maybe slow sex, but macaroni's kind of quick to fix, you know? Like, where's the... Anyway, I give it a 5 out of 10.
All right, well, I gave it a number that I wrote down. 6 out of 10 is actually what I gave it. I thought, like I said, I think Doja...
she's good.
Kind of saved the track.
She got a good voice.
Her verse
good
was
rap
really
voice.
fire. Yeah, you know what? It's funny you say that because I'm not the biggest fan of her rap voice because it has such heavy rasp in it.
That's why I like
heavy rasp. That's why you like it. See? Different strokes for different folks, like macaroni.
Yeah. Macaroni strokes. Pussy.
All right. Well, speaking of... No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of stroking macaroni to pussy, Moneybag Yo has a song. Tech N9ne.
I thought I was got that. It's called RDV. First of all, I thought it was RVD, I think, when I first saw it. So I was like, okay, song about Rob Van Dam, a wrestler.
Nice.
He was the frog splash.
Frog splash.
Fuck my fuck. Frog splash. Frog splash guy. Yeah.
Yep, he was.
I really want your thoughts on this because this is some new tech.
Yeah.
And that's your boy right there.
I thought it was cool.
And,
it was Road Dog Villain is what it stands for.
Mm-hmm.
I always like the chanty choruses, so I'm partial to that anyway. It was interesting to hear how they did it without Chris Calico, because that's normally Chris's thing that he does, and so he had different people singing the hooks for him on that. And I thought it was fun. It was a fun little song. There wasn't anything crazy that blew me away. I don't know if I'd listen to it a whole lot, but the chanty choruses kind of brought me in a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, maybe because I was on that kick of listening to his what was the name of these albums? Ever Ready and Killer recently. Those are because I'm trying to, for anybody wondering, I don't listen to really Tech N9ne at all, so I'm trying to get caught up on his discography, and it's kind of like reading the Bible, but it's going to take some time.
Great analogy. 24 albums, I think.
That's a lot of verses.
Bible verses. I see it. Good job.
But somebody else said that. Who said that line?
Literally
Ludacris?
every rapper ever.
Oh, really?
So many people have made that line.
I know Ludacris said it in a mainstream song. Luda, I got more verses than the Bible. It was some shit like that. I forget what it was.
Oh, yeah. It was very good delivery right there, too.
By me or by Ludacris?
By you. Sounded like him.
Oh, not a bad impersonation? Thanks.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I didn't get him that day on the fucking Guess the Rapper. I will never forgive myself for that. I'm actually salty every time I hear Ludacris now.
Luda!
Because of that.
I'm just going to start interjecting with that whenever I want to piss you off. Just, Luda!
I'm going to be honest, bro. After hearing all those songs by Tech N9ne recently, I see the name RDV in my face, and I almost called him RDV. Tech N9ne, hearing all those creative songs. There's a lot of creative, charismatic songs on those 2 albums that I just mentioned to you, even though they were quite a while ago now. But this did not have that type of energy. Mm-hmm. This seemed kind of throwaway to me a little bit. It even sounded like he tried to like compensate or save it at the end by saying, hey, remember I could do this? And then he did the machine gun freestyle thing again at the end where he raps over the gunshot sounds or whatever. But yeah, that was not the best, not the best interpretation of that. But yeah, overall, man, the song was kind of corny to me. I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah, sip your fucking Dunkin' Donuts, you bitch. Fuck you. You fuck white basic ass bitch. You fucking.
It's called an opinion, sir.
It's the way you gave your opinion, you white bitch.
I did kind of like intentionally do that to be a little douchey. I ain't gonna lie, sip it right up. But also, I was talking a lot, and I wanted to fucking sip.
You could have sipped it non-Karen like. Anyhow.
What, like the way he was when he made this song?
I gave it a 6.2 out of 10. It's not my favorite.
Oh, non-Karen. Oh, I thought you said caring.
Hey, double entendre. There we go.
Okay. 6 out of 10, you said?
6.2 out of 10.
6.
Yep, getting random with it.
At what point do we stop this nonsense?
I'm going Dave
Jesus
Portnoy
Christ.
pizza review numbers.
All right, 6.2 out of 10. I don't understand the reference you just said, but that's okay.
You've never watched
We're not
pizza
gonna
reviews
harp on it.
from Barstool?
From Barstool? No.
Dude, they went to, was it Pepe's that you took me to?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like one of his highest
The
rated
best
ever.
pizza. Hell yeah, bro. Come to New Haven, eat at Pepe's.
Yeah, and is there a Sal's in New Haven?
Yes, there is.
Sal's, I think, was his favorite.
Sally's.
Yeah.
So it's Pepe's and Sally's are like those are the two juggernauts.
Bro, you're missing out. Those are so fun to watch. I don't particularly care for him as a person all that much. He does some good stuff for small businesses and things, but like he's a little douchey sometimes. But those pizza reviews are freaking awesome to just watch them for a minute. It's great.
You know what's even great about that? I could watch his reviews, be like, damn, I'm hungry now for that pizza. And I could get right on the motherfucking highway and go and get that pizza.
It was pretty good. I remember you took me, and then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings and waited like 3 hours to get some wings to eat with that pizza.
That was awful.
That was terrible, dude.
Awful.
I didn't get a great experience.
No,
Oh.
What else?
What's awful?
That was gonna be the segue.
Which one is awful?
Man, there's choices. I'm gonna go. No, actually, no. You know what? Spoiler alert for anybody listening. N9ne's new song is my lowest rated song in this.
Fucking bitch.
In these songs in a week. But let's talk about a song that Crypt, I assume, thinks is awful, and that's Nav's song with Metro Boomin on the beat. Real Me.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, Nav overall for me, it's pretty boring. Pretty boring music. But there's a reason why I'm going to give an edge to this song a little bit. But first, I want to hear your thoughts because it'll probably be hilarious.
It's not as hilarious as you think. It is the most background of background music I've ever heard in my life. And that I could not remember a single thing from it. It is so generic sounding. I drove from the high school to McDonald's to eat dinner tonight, and like the song played in the background, and I just couldn't tell you. The only thing I remember is the Metro Boomin beat tag in the beginning. That's it. Metro! And then just songs over.
Yeah, I don't remember much about it either. And I think that's a good thing to point that out, though, because I think a song should be judged on its memorability. You know what I mean? How catchy it is, or if there was something that really grabbed you. If it wasn't for these notes, bro, that I take when I'm listening to these songs, I don't know what we would say about these songs. I would be like, shit. I mean, Jack Harlow did his job, I guess.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow did his job, right?
Jack Harlow
like,
raps.
as long as I say macaroni and talk about busting nuts and putting dicks on noses, then we're gonna be remembered. We're gonna be remembered for a long time. So there you go. Yeah, for me, I thought the Metro Boomin beat was pretty cool from a production perspective. It had a nice little breakdown in that second verse with a little congos in there. And in terms of the lyrics from Nav, though, the line that stuck with me, which I think is great, is the name of the song. When he says, "When I'm coming down, that's the real me." I think that's a pretty tough line. Or it's so simple, but it's so relatable, you know, even though I don't really drink or anything like that. But like I have friends who drink and do drugs or whatever. And then when they're in that moment, or when they're like when they have their buzz, that's not the real them. You know what I mean? Like, but when they're coming back down or whatever,
sobering
up, that's the real them. Actually, when you think about it, it's just a pretty fucking simple line.
It's very simple. It's like you're deep throating this line for no reason.
I was looking for the good in it all, man. That's the thing with like when I do my reactions too. When I react to music, I'm just looking for the good in everything.
I understand.
You know?
It's still relatable. I mean, you can even look at that as a depression standpoint. Like, I have my good days, but that's not the real me. The real me is when I'm fucking sad as dick because my kid's a psycho. You.
Other way around.
Talking about you.
Yeah, yeah. No, the real me is when I'm like having fun. I think. I hope. Is that the real me?
I don't know.
Or is
Did
real
you actually?
me the sad sack of shit?
Who knows? What are you most of the time?
Happy sack of shit.
There you go. So that's not the real you. The sad sack of shit is not the real you. Yours is the opposite. I do feel like Nav, however the fuck you say his name, his is more so like a success point of view or maybe even a drug point of view. Like he's riding that high of success or that high of drug intoxication, but when he comes down and is leveled out, that's the real him. But yeah, song 5 out of 10 for me. Forgettable.
Yeah, I put 5.5 out of 10. I'm high. I'm surprised you rated it. Fuck words. I'm surprised you rated it as high as you did.
I mean, it still sounded.
To be honest,
still sounded listenable. It was just
forgettable. Sonically, it sounds pretty good. It just reminds me of the type of the music that I would listen to when I'd be drinking with like a smoking hot chick late night in a penthouse style 5-star hotel in the city.
Yeah,
that
super relatable stuff.
Way. But yeah,
just everyday stuff.
Yeah, that never happened. All right, let's go on to a little bit more high energy shit. If you didn't listen to this song yet, you should listen to this song yet. Kyle Rich and Ski Mask the Slump God with Spin. How do we feel about this one?
It was wacky. I love Ski Mask. And did he just do the chorus on this or did he have a verse too?
Man. I think he was on the second verse. I'm pretty sure.
I think he would have been on the first. He definitely wasn't the second.
Because it's Kyle Rich's song, right?
Yeah. If I don't know if he was just the chorus and like there was, I don't know, because the chorus is rapping, so it might have blended in a little bit with it, but it was wacky. It reminded me of vintage Ski Mask, and it made me crave more music from him because I feel like he's kind of been on the back burner for a little bit.
Yeah, man, like he always has those super bass heavy, just fire drum pattern type of. I don't know, man. It's always just crazy energy when I listen to this guy, and it really like got me like energized, I guess, and it did bring me back to listening to his projects and be like, yo, why is every beat fucking crazy? Oh my god, his energy is this shit, like it's just a nonstop like getting punched in the face repeatedly, but it feels good
in a good way.
Yeah,
in like a dominatrix way. Like, yeah, punch me again.
Yeah. Anyways, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought this shit was fucking fire, and this one was playlist worthy.
I give it like I'm gonna give it a 6.9 out of 10 because that's what I want to do.
What a dick. What a dick.
You're a basic bitch for getting rounded numbers.
Okay, fair enough.
And drinking your coffee.
Go listen to that. Coffee.
Spin on the block till I'm dizzy. Yeah.
Shit is hard. Next song.
Close the door. Tell me what you're looking for.
That was great.
That's not how it goes, but I think I was trying to sing Teddy Pendergrass.
I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you were doing there.
It was close.
It's like none of those. That sounded not familiar to anything I listened to for songs of the week. But you're gonna have to take this one over, Joe.
All right, Moneybag Yo. Or at least he used to be Moneybag Yo, because apparently in this song, Close the Door, he mentioned he spent $2 to $3 million on drinks. Is that hyperbole or is that like a real?
I don't know.
Are you about to sneeze or is your face about to just like jump out of your?
$2 to $3 million. What? That's what that was.
$2 to $3 million on drinks. Did you hear that line?
No, this was the last song that I listened to, and I kind of cut it off halfway through. Yeah.
The songs of the week. Cook doesn't give a fuck about the songs of the week. All right, to me, it has a cool vibe. I mean, he's a Memphis dude, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of like him. I mean, he's put out some stuff that I really like that my cousin has shown me.
I think he's one of the
before.
better. Yeah. He's one of the better Memphis dudes. I think one of the better Memphis rappers. That melodic stuff he does, I think is cool. I love piano trap beats. I'm pretty much a sucker for those, and a little flute breakdown in this beat. Like, it was cool. I like Moneybagg Yo's music too. I never heard a full project from him though. That's something I should probably get on because he's actually somebody that I fuck with. He's done collabs. He did a collab on a goddamn fuck the cheeseburgers. Don't do it. The album that Meek Mill put out last
What?
that had like African style art all over it. Man, I can't remember the name of the album, but he had a good song with Moneybagg Yo up there. It was one of the best songs on the album, actually.
Why did you tell me
And
to
it made
fuck a
me,
cheeseburger and then rescind the offer?
Just don't do it, bro. Because I didn't take into account that it might be like an angry rodeo burger or some shit like that, where it's got jalapenos and God forbid a seed gets in the wrong place.
Man,
And then
I'm glad
it's
you really
just-
think this through.
I do.
That sounded like it was from experience. It's like, fuck a cheeseburger, don't do it. Don't do it. Been there, done that, not a fun time.
It's not a fun time. Yeah, I gave this song a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. From
I probably
Moneybagg
agree.
Yo.
It was very Lil Baby-esque is kind of the vibes that I got from it. Papa do!